Hello everybody, welcome to Lip Bloom Notes. It's me, Kathy. I wanted to go ahead and share a flip through of this journal that I made for this Christmas. And I ended up using a cookie box that I had saved from last Christmas from Costco. It was quite huge and there was 48 cookies in here. And look at this, just she is so adorable holding these presents. I'm assuming boxes of cookies. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and make a journal using this box, and it was a lot of fun. Stick around and check out the flip through. I thought we'd spend some time trying to put together my journal that I want to create for Christmas. And I saved this box from last year because I thought it was so cute. It was a very big Costco sized box with these cookies, and even though they have 3 flavors of these cookies, the Costco size ended up being way too much, even for a family of 5. I definitely enjoyed a few of those cookies, but this whole size, I think it was too much. So anyways, I love this little picture here in the front, and so I thought I'd use this as my junk journal. And I have a bunch of collected items from the thrift store, some junk, some pulled out paper from my kids' half-used composition notebooks, some origami paper that's already been folded but then unfolded, and again junk, some copies of some beautiful magazine pages. And I thought I would just go ahead and see what we can pull together, and I have a bunch of magazine cutouts for our notebook. All right, let's see if we can try to organize this a bit. Maybe this could be a little bit of the larger items. Some of these would definitely be pages. This is a torn bag. I'll probably go ahead and use this as a page. I have lots of these. I don't know if I'll be using all of them, but have them as an option. And some other bags. And there's a page, half a page. Maybe this one can go this way. Don't know if I want to use these, but let's see. I was cleaning out a bunch of piles of paper that I had, and I thought I would try to use a lot of my found items in this year's junk journal. Alright, let's see. I made this envelope. I thought it was really cool because it was red inside. It's from Target. And I didn't have it as a pocket, but I just did some really quick decorations, but I also cut some hexagons, so I may use this to make some images on a page. I think I'll have to put the small stuff in a separate pile. I don't even know if those florals will go in there. This I may have to cut. Maybe it'll be a page. This one could definitely be a page of some sort. This one I don't know which side I want to use. It's from a magazine. I think this Martha Stewart Living, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'll have to decide which side I love. I mean, I'm hungry right now, so this page just looks so delicious. I need to probably make something like that. Then I can make these into little cards. I thought I need these flowers so I can put them in just into a page. These have my kids' names on it. They've already been used. So I thought I would just go ahead and maybe use these as pages. Another, it's like tea bag page. Oh, another page I copied. Hot cocoa. To put them in little small images. Go in this. I love this. I used my scissors to emboss this, and I love how it turned out. Same here, I did some embossing. It's hard to see, but I may have to just color that a bit. So I'm gonna put that here. I have some wallpapers. So I'll use those as pages. Again, this one opens up, so use that as a page. I have this that I cut out from a card. So I'm going to put that in the big images. Some random other things. Cut this out from a card. So maybe I'll use those. This. And remember this. This is actually this paper, but on the back side it has this design so you can cut it out. And I decided to see if I can make my own little fake stamp. So I do love this. I'm gonna have to definitely use that somehow. Some like that. I think this is the same color as the notebook. Maybe I saved a couple. I can make some bookmarks or something. I'm not sure. And this one I can just use as some backing. I sprayed this with coffee, so it's just the old color, watercolor cover, and I love the thickness of this and the texture. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got a texture to it. And then I have a bunch of magazine things as well that I'll probably go ahead and use for my pages. All right, let's see how this all turns out. All right, I do have a non-talking flip through of this on my channel if you want to check that out instead. So take a look at that, but I wanted to go and explain how I made some of this stuff with you guys. I usually like to do 3 signatures in my journal, and those are usually just a group of pages that are folded together to create one signature here. And I did create 3 signatures, but I was already filling up the very first one, and I decided that there's no way that I would be able to fill this with 3 signatures. So I ended up only using 2 signatures that in this journal. So yeah, as you can see, the first one was just getting quite full. Yeah, so there's no way I was going to be able to fill up with 3 of these. I'll go ahead and show you this one that I put together, which was more going to be a blue theme. And it was just items that I had around the house and that I had thrifted. So this is the envelope to this card here. And that is the cover of the signature here. And then this is a bag that has these hearts punched out in it. And they came with candles, so I'm assuming it was supposed to be bags that you lit up. But I ended up putting in a origami sheet in there, a blue one. It fit in perfectly, so did that. Card. I have a piece of brown paper that I had used for something. Some coffee dyed paper, wallpaper, and this paper that I had saved for decades that I had bought at an Asian stationery store a long time ago. I just kept it because I didn't know really how to write with it, with this poem and just the way it was shaped, but I just thought it'd create a great middle page for the signature. And I did wax some of these pages, which is why you can see through it here. And then some magazine pages. I really loved the look of these little sandwiches. I love food, and the flowers on this food just make me happy on the toast. So yeah, I added that in. And yeah, so yeah, this one wasn't embellished at all. And this is from Trader Joe's bag, Christmas bag, I think either last Christmas or maybe the Christmas before. So I'll definitely be using this signature, just not sure. Okay. So yes, I will save this for next time. All right, so as you can see, it's got the little bell. I gotta have at least one bell in here. And I didn't change the cover much. It's so cute. But what I did do is I added some three-dimensional items, a little item here to mimic her bow, and I gave her a big diamond earring. So yeah, I was gonna glamour up more, maybe put glitter here and do all this stuff, but yeah, like I said, this book ended up being so full of stuff. I decided that would be enough. All right, let's go ahead and open this. And so as you'll see here, you'll see a lot of magazine images that I ended up using, and some of these might be from like a grocery catalog, or it might be from a food magazine, and some cards that usually go on clearance or at the thrift store at the end of the year. So yes, I ended up backing this with some coffee dyed paper that I made so that it can be written on. And then this is actually parchment paper, and I got this at a bunch of them from Hobby Lobby, and I am in love with this. I love the simplicity of it. The fact that it just says Merry Christmas on here, it goes with so many things. So yeah, I just ended up cutting a sheet and making a little notepad. So yeah, tons and tons of writing space here. And then this is a 2011 Anna Griffin card. Yes, you'll see it's got glitter. So fun. Okay. And this envelope I love. So I obviously, when we get a lot of envelopes, they are black and white, but this is a special one because it's Target. It's a Target envelope, and the inside is red. So definitely look out for those if you want some red envelopes. And then I just added this, I have a big roll of this wrapping paper and in here so that it could be used as a tuck spot. Okay, I just grabbed this real quick, and so yeah, you can add in an item here, and then also an item back here, which is what I created with this. And so I found a bunch of these really thick sheets. I don't know what they're used for, but they were just had out in the top, and it had a bunch of lines of this. And so it's a very large sheet, and I love the fact that I can just cut it up and upcycle it. So yeah, you can write on here on both sides. And then this I found, I think, in a giant grocery magazine that they have. And so yeah, I just cut out the hot chocolate. I love to have hot chocolate with the kids and even by myself occasionally. And I have a bunch of stuff tucked in here. So this one is just a sticker on both sides. Ended up upcycling a little T, making it look like tea. Like that. And this is a stickers that have your address on it, but it's not even something I would use. So I just ended up cutting the portion that had the image. Can be used as stickers. And then this is the very last page of an old Great Expectations book. So if you don't want to read the very last paragraphs, don't read that. So add a sticker. Tons of writing space there. The little magazine images, a little bit of lace, and this is a big sheet of wallpaper that I have. Okay. Then I used the old dictionary page, and I ended up going to my sewing machine and adding some things that I had laying around. A red leaf that I found, some fabric, and it is a belly band. And this is a handmade paper, but that has these little, I don't know what these are called, but used to do the photo tuck. So I ended up just cutting up some scrap paper And you can write on here as well if you want. And I folded it over because I think it's two, it comes open like this where you have both of these to add two photos, but I just folded it over so that it could be written on both sides. And then there's a pocket in here, and I have a tag that I made with the napkin decoupage on it. It's an old book that talks about plants, and I loved these black and white images, and I embossed this page, and it makes it very thick, so it's very thick. And then again, here is wallpaper that I leave out very, like a large sheet when I do my coffee dyeing spray, and so I end up saving these so that I can just reuse them for my journals. And in order to show this a little bit clearer, I ended up pulling out a white sheet so that you can see this. It's a sticker with a piece of upcycled plastic that I had received from packaging, and I put washi tape around it. And then this is just a piece of paper I can write on, and I added a piece of washi right there. And then here is something I got from junk mail. It said delivered to. And then these are from a Land's End magazine, I think. I ended up just cutting them and putting paper in the back so that you could write on it. Another piece of scrapbook paper with a magazine image and some washi tape here. And this is an old envelope that my mother had used to give some money to our girls. And so I just ended up coffee dyeing a little bit and putting some washi tape. It has my girls' names in there, so I just covered that up and then added it in. And then this is another image from a book or magazine, and I loved it. And it was exactly like this, and I just added some paper in the back and did a little collaging here. So yeah, tons of writing space in here, or space to do more artwork. And then I added in a couple items here that just might make having this bird theme here, and a red card, playing card. And just paper that I colored. And this is another magazine image of a tree. And I ended up putting some paper on the side here and a little bit of lace fabric here, so it is textured. Okay. Twirly, and some more writing paper. And this is used origami paper that my kids had used. I ended up flattening it out and putting wax on it. This is actually very, very bright color, but the wax really makes it look nice and muted. So yeah, I don't know if you can see the wrinkles and folds that they had used in this. And then this is the center. I love florals, and this is a saved magazine image that I have, and I ended up copying it on just copy paper, and then I added wax to it. I had so much fun adding so much wax to all different types of papers, and this one turned out so lovely. And I love the smell because I used I think a vanilla flavored scented, sorry, not flavored, I'm not gonna eat it, vanilla scented candles, and so it smells really good when you just start interacting with this journal. So I love that effect. Yeah, this is the center, and I will probably go ahead and add some beads at some later time here. And then this is a garland that had 50 Santas in it. And I just cut it so that I can clip it here, and added a ribbon. And this is an upcycled girl hairband. It was a hair clip, but my kids really don't wear hair clips anymore, so I ended up just putting yarn around here and tying it and gluing a little bit of glue, and now it is a beautiful, beautiful paper clip. And I'm gonna do that with all of my girls and use hair bows. It's the other side of the envelope. I added a piece of fabric here. And then here I want to use a stamp that I had purchased this year, and I just wanted to mimic the purple because there's really no purple in the journal. I mean, there is a little bit of purple here, but to add some more purple. And then I went in and just added a little bit of snow on the tips here. And then little deer in the forest. And this is something I had previously from another project, and I just ended up adding the Merry Christmas washi here. And I just added in on the top here. So again, great little notes in there. And some more of the wallpaper. And the other side of that embossed flower book. And then this, I definitely wanted to try this at some point, which is to use the bottom of a paper bag. And I had cut this image out from a magazine with some yummy Christmas themed desserts, and then you can open it like this. So I love this. So in here is a yummy brownie butter scotcheroos. I'm not sure, but it looks yummy, yummy, yummy. And then I had some more images from magazine. Again, they have these beautiful flowers imprinted on the cookies, or actually in the cookies. I'm assuming these are edible flowers, but yes. So again, some more writing spots here. And we could even add tons more stuff in here. I originally had tons more stuff in here, but then I just wanted to show you the concept here. And I could add more paper here and everything, but yeah, I just thought this was good enough. But yeah, I love this. It's so interactive, so fun. And then I have this vellum paper that I added here as a tuck spot area. And again, another just magazine page that I had put wax on, so you do end up seeing a little bit of both sides. You see the graphic here, but also some of the print on the other side. But I still love it. I love the way this looks. I'm gonna do this with so many more pages. Then I just added in a sheet that I had added some color to, little collage here. And so yeah, tons of writing space. And looks like a little envelope. Then a little tuck area here. And then the back of the card with, I have tons of these foam stickers left from when my kids were little. So I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate more of these into my journals. And then some more writing space and a sticker here. And then I added washi here. And so I added washi here as well, just to make the book a little bit more interesting in the middle. Okay, so this is another card that I had thrifted. And so I love the birds here. And so I added, and I found this while I was crafting along the way. My kids, I always find random things that my kids had made me or whatever. It might have been a flower stem at some point, but I ended up making it into a little bow, adding some shiny objects in the middle. And then, yeah, so I thought that was a cute addition there. And then I have this wonderful ribbon that has this glitter Christmas tree on it. So I added that as a tuck spot. Again, the same theme with the other cookie flowers that I love those images, set of images, so I made all of them into cards. Again, some more writing spots. And I basically tried to make a ribbon, but this is just with washi. So I emulated doing a fabric ribbon, but with washi here. And then here is some more writing. A little notepad that I made with some extra paper I had. Some more of that leftover origami paper that I ended up waxing. I love the fact that it meets the color here. I'll have to do a video on that with you guys. And some more. That's beautiful edible flowers on everything. Just makes it look pretty. And another piece of paper to write on. Added a cute little ribbon here. And again, another image that I found in a magazine. I basically just backed it to some scrap paper and using it to flip this envelope here. Added in some more fabric. And again, another envelope where my parents had used to gift some money to the girls. And this is me testing out this embossing plate. And then I just added in some colors and a scrap piece of paper on the back so that it can be written on. And then I am going to definitely do a video where I am creating mini notebooks with these beautiful cards that I found at the thrift store. Look at that. So pretty. So that opens up, you can write on there, but then this also can flip over this way. So again, you can write on this wallpaper, and I added in another notepad here. I said ton and ton of journaling space here. And then this is some fabric that I have from this lovely dress. And then I wanted to make some envelopes out of these wonderful pages that had these lovely desserts on it. So I ended up doing that, and I used that parchment paper again. I just love the way this looks. And this is so simple to mimic, but I also love the parchment paper. So I love the sound of the parchment paper, but I love the way this looks as well. So yeah, can definitely hide in a few items in here. And some leftover sheets of the scrap as well as some of this origami paper. So just added it as a corner here, and then again some more paper and images that I had left over. So I just ended up making it a little notepad. This is a number I had from one of my receipts. So I just cut it out and put it there. And you can see I added in this part of one of the plastic flowers that I have to give it more dimension here. So yeah, this was fun to make. Again, I just hang this over here for additional writing. Oh, I forgot to show you the back. This is a fun napkin that I found that I added to the notepad back here. Some more writing space, and then more of that origami paper that I did wax on both of these. And then I had this beautiful fabric that I attached here. I thought the flowers went well with this page here. And right in here, do art. I just left these pages pretty much untouched because they're so beautiful. So this is just a black and white image, and I coffee dyed it a little bit, and then I added wax to it. And this is just lace. I can pull this out. It's tucked under the string here. so I can easily just pull this out. You can use it elsewhere in the book. And then for this one, I didn't add the beads yet, but I did add these little ones, little charms. They don't really have any sound to it, but super cute. So yes, I'll probably go in and add some more charms at a later date. And then some collaging here, and I did a seal here, but I used my kids' leftover crayons, and I have a whole, like, probably several boxes of just crayons that we either got from restaurants or just them not using them all the way. So I am definitely gonna make thousands of these seals. And yeah, I decided to make it a little tuck area in case you wanted to write some message in here. Just love how the pink went together with this image from a book. And then here, I created a little tuck spot in the corner here, and I have this big notepad of this. This is from Target. I think they were clearancing it at some point. Yeah, you can write about your week. And then this is a bunch of little gratitude cards that I have, that I send out with some of the packages that I sell. And it's got, again, another one of those foam stickers, and I added in a button on the top. Okay, and then this opens up. Just kept this verbiage from a card that I used. And here is, again, the other side of this tuck area, made with one scrap sheet of paper. And this is just from a junk mail that was selling wine. And I just loved the image. I thought we could write on it, potentially do some art. Again, this is a card that I had cut several of these images that I had made. I thought the green went well with here. And then this is from a magazine. And I ended up adding scrapbook paper to it. This is so cute. I just love doors. Any door. Doors and windows. And then this is a plate, I think, that they sell in a magazine that you can buy. And it's a plate of the Serenity Prayer. And obviously I could not throw that page away. So I had to cut it out and add it to one of the papers that I coffee dyed. And now it is a big writing spot. And you can write on here as well. Oh, and this is what I bought, a little from the thrift store, a yo-yo maker out of fabric, and I have tons of fabric, so I'm probably just going to make tons of these. But then again, another foam sticker that I have, and I ended up putting some gold leafing on it. So, yeah, just want to make a ton of paper clips. That'll be fun to do. So yeah, that is the flip out for that. And then here is, I have lots of fabric from an interior design class that I took a while back. So I have tons of those that I want to use up. And then this was me testing out some coffee dyeing, and literally tested it on a test sheet. But regardless of this side, I thought it came out really well on this side, so I didn't want to toss it. It still would be great writing area, collaging. And then again, some of that origami paper. And then I ended up doing some collaging on this playing card again with some more of the leftover crayons, my kids' crayons that I have. And again, this was from the same magazine that had the wine brochure in it. Ended up making that there. This is Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, I thought they were super cute. And it has a slight pink outline. I don't know if you can really tell So yeah, went ahead and added it to the pink envelope here. That's just a way to flip the envelope. And this is a upcycled junk mail, and it was a very large one, but I just ended up cutting it and making it into a double pocket here. Again, the other side of that embossing that I was testing out. You can see a little deer right here, a house back there. So again, in the writing spot. And then here is me playing around with some ribbon. I don't know if you can tell, it's the black and white ribbon in the back. I ended up dumping out some white paint that I used onto the sheet. And then this is a little baggie to put treats in. So I ended up cutting that out and making a little writing spot. Done. So I had a bunch of stickers. Just added that to this wallpaper. And here's the end of the other signature card. And this is items that we get in the mail too. Ended up just reusing it here. And this is a 3-dimensional house that I ended up putting here as well. And scrapbook paper that we have. And this was a card one card that I had found in a bag of items that thrifted. And I loved it. I didn't want to get rid of it, so I decided to add it as a pocket to this back of the journal. It's so big. And it's 3-dimensional, so that's cool. And again, another free sheet that I had received from taking my kids to the Science Museum of Virginia. Free page. And I ended up just spraying some coffee on it. And I just loved this little image that makes it look like a notebook. That can be a writing spot. And then the back of the book. Again, this is from a food magazine. And I loved the gingerbread cookies here, so ended up just adding this here with a doily and that parchment paper again. So yeah, in the future I'd love to add some embellishments to the string, but I do want to have a little tassel as well that I may add to this. But this is the journal that I created for 2024, so really happy with how it turned out. It was so fun to make more than anything. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking around to watch me flip through this. It was so fun to make. I had so much fun that I definitely want to keep going and making some mini other journals. And again, I do have this signature that I can work on, and I have a bunch of these cards that I want to make mini notebooks out of. Excited to keep going. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this flip through and stayed this long, thank you so much. I really enjoy having you guys watch with me. If you like this video, go ahead and let me know. I'd like to know what were your favorite parts or any ideas that you guys got from this. All right, until next time, bye.